Now, the first thing I want to start with is the title. You cannot believe how many years I did not understand the meaning of this title. Because when I saw the word rational, I was like, oh, I'm a rational person. I don't have those bad temper. And I have no idea, actually, how the word rational relates to math. But I just kept saying it for the whole time, for years, until I started teaching. Then I was like, one day I just somehow covered up part of the word. And I was like, wait, what is that word? Ratio. And what am I looking at? All these exponents? Fractions, right? Ratios. So the reason why we call them rational exponents is because of the word ratio. Okay? So I just want you to make sure that you are understanding the word itself, the title itself. It's kind of bad if you do something without even knowing the meaning of the title. So now, for the first 6 questions, we are just going to change the roots or any kind of exponents together into a single exponent. And just like what we did before, hey, that's a square root, right? What would be the power? Not 2, that would be square. 1.5. Okay, now, and don't feel bad about making any mistakes. Today is the day to make all sorts of mistakes that you could ever imagine. And you register them into your memory so that you would not make them again. All right, 7 to the, well, keep root, okay, of 7. That means it is 7 to the what power? 1/3 power. And I encourage you, look at your own handwriting. When you write down the exponent, do you show relative size difference between the number and the exponent? The one thing that I do not want you to do will be something like this. This is laying a trap for yourself because you are not trying to differentiate the items right here. So 1/3 is the exponent, right? It's smaller. 7 is the main number, right? Is the base, right? It's bigger. Square root of x is equal to x to the 1/2. Okay, so kind of get, and you might get tempted to say x squared, but then you also know that's not x squared. But it's related to 2, so it's 1/2. All right, now, what about this? Now, I'm going to show you the wrong answer first, and you tell me what's wrong. What's wrong? It's what? Yeah, the 1/3 power is only on the x. What's needed here? Parentheses, because the cube root is for the entire 2x. You've got to put parentheses. If you don't put parentheses, then the 1/3 power will only apply to x and not the 2, and that it's not what the notation intended. Okay. All right. Now, what about this one right here? Now, you may simply do this. You may, but there's a better way to, make things a little bit simpler. Do you know how? You look at the 4, you look at the x squared. You see anything special right there? 4, x squared, they're both squared terms, right? So what you can do, okay, let me show you the steps right here. What you can do is this, right? 2x times 2x, 4x squared. And now you can combine them together. So ultimately, for a very simple expression, it is 2x to the what power? 2/3. 2 times 1/3, 2/3. So this is the reason why earlier I walked through the rules, because I don't want you to jump on this page and then just look at what I'm doing, and then you're like, oh, what the heck is happening? I want to, revive your memory from before. All right, what about this? This is x to the what power? So you have a square, you have a cube root. So there'll be 2/3. Okay. So let me pause a moment right here before we go to the next part. So what it requires, what this topic requires, is your undivided attention and discipline, which I'm not sure if this is your strength, but my experience tells me that discipline is very necessary, because you need to know that, all right, numerator is the power, denominator is the root. So you don't mess up the meanings, you don't mess up the operations, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the next 6 questions, as we're going to rewrite those exponents to some sort of radicals.